Let me see if there is sound. Let me see if there. Okay, good morning to everyone. I'm back after all the vacations that I had in August. So I'll be seeing the price right now and analyzing the price as usual. I also play the Inspo Crypto on-chain analysis because I think it's one of the best. Okay, so on the weekly we see that we have a red dot, and I think we have to wait this week what is going to happen. There is a high possibility that we start dumping even more, but also the daily looks quite bullish. So I don't know, looking at the money flow and the momentum, it seems like we're going to go up on the daily, but let's wait the week. I guess we'll see what is going to happen when we have 1 or 2 weeks more. I think in September. So 4 hour is looking also bullish, like not really bullish, but maybe it will have a small continuation up and then it will get rejected, probably this level at 21 something, and then it will fall down again, I guess. 3 hour, it seems a little bit exhausted, I would say. So 1 hour money flow is still going up, that's why we have this upside. But things can come to an end here on the upside, and I'm wondering, probably I want to short this. However, the money flow is still going up, so not really good time right now. This was the time when the money flow was higher, that we could have bought here. I think it was yesterday. Yeah. Now probably I'm going to place a short. I see the 15-minute going down. I think good to place a short here. Also MACD, we have divergence here, so I think the setup is fine to get a short. Let me just see the Google Trends prices. So the Bitcoin interest is still Bitcoin price interest on the Google Trends is still going down. Like we have 90 now. So maybe we already bottoming here, and if we start going up on the interest, I guess it means that the price will go down. So okay, let's see the 30-minute. It still has some money flow. Yeah, I don't want to place a short right now because the money flow is just going in the green on the 45-minute. Let's see here. Yeah, this is kind of bullish right now. I'll wait more probably. Or I may place here we have huge money flow coming in, and I want to see this subsided a little bit. 5 minutes. Let's see what happens. I'll wait a little bit more and I'll play the Inspo Crypto analysis in the meantime.
what's happening here. We can see right now that the weight ratio yesterday just maintained the level of the day before. It declined a little bit, but you see that we are here at 53. It's really high. It's really high, but I mean, that's also indicating that we are not done yet. So even if we go up, maybe we will go and retest that area of 20,600 to fail and then dump again. Even many of you know that I flipped a little bit more to bullish because only straight down doesn't exist, like only straight up doesn't exist. So we need to see what's going to happen next, to be honest. But yeah, I would at least expect another leg to the downside. And like also mentioned in my Q&A of Saturday, we need to be very careful with these markets because, as mentioned in my initial comment, the whole global situation is very dynamic at the moment. Everything or at any time can happen something that let the markets crash very quick. So yeah, we need to be very and pay a lot of attention. So for here, nothing new, to be honest. As you see, I mean, we went up very hard. The question is if we are going down next or if we are going to increase even more. That's the daily time frame. The 1 hour time frame looks a little bit different. First of all, Waits Alert just mentioned that someone just withdrew 1.6 billion or 1.7 billion US dollars in BUSD, so in Binance Paxos stablecoin. And I mean, I was expecting that since last week. You remember I have mentioned and detected those 1.9 billion in stablecoins outflow last week, and we received 3.6 billion in stablecoins just a few weeks ago before we started to dump. And I was expecting such a move. It doesn't appear on CryptoQuant yet. That's something that's interesting. Why it's not illustrated here yet, because usually it should show one leg to the downside, but it's not showing. However, the stablecoin reserves declined, and it should decline once again to go back to this level here. So something did, it seems, a big operation. Only if this 1.7 billion US dollars in BUSD is something, for example, internal, it wouldn't appear here. So we need to see. Stablecoin supply stabilized, but it's not lifting up. So no new capital coming, at least related to stablecoins. The weight ratio 30 hours moving average lifted up. It's declining at the moment. It looks like it wants to go up again, but it's below of 99. It's even below of 88. So as you see, that was a little bit again announced by the weight ratio 1 hour time frame to lift up, to let the price go up again. But it looks very controllable at the moment. It looks like, we let you go up, but only if we want. I mean, that's even what the chart is indicating. As soon as they push very hard up, they let retrace the price again to the downside. We will see how that will end, but the weight ratio at the moment indicates we will go up a little bit more. I would expect, as mentioned, maybe in the next few days to 21,600 or something, and then we need to see what's going to happen next. Right? Okay, let us go forward. So finally, some dynamic, some activity here to the flows as well. First of all, we had here a bigger outflow, 77 millions outflow, at the same time 50 millions inflow. Then we had here almost 100 millions outflow while 90 millions inflow. Usually this correlation happens because at the same time, when people are selling, someone else is buying, and that's what's happening. Or someone is buying and someone is selling at the same time, however. And that's why it correlates in that way. The inflow activity to spot, we had last hour 1000 bitcoins, and that's it. It's not really big. While we have a little bit more outflows detected here, 1369 bitcoins, but that's it. It's absolutely not big. Just if we check, for example, what happened last week, that was big. And so yeah, we were expecting such a dump afterwards. Let us go forward. So let us see what's happening here. At least we can also see some activity, nothing big also in volume at the moment. If we check that, we can see that the funding rate declined a lot, then it started to lift up. Even while we did this leg to the downside, just based on the futures and the long short ratio, the market looks extremely bearish. It still looks extremely bearish. So I think just based on it, we are not done yet, unfortunately. I mean, I'm longing at the moment with a relative high leverage, so I would like to see a huge push up, of course, but it's, you know, it's something we need to wait. However, I would expect something. I would expect at least to go up to 20,600, 700, and then we need to see what's going to happen next. We see here some activity, some flow activity, and we see here something also. That's stablecoins, that's bitcoins. Let us check what's happening there. But first of all, like I said, open interest is lifting up. We need to be very careful here, and the leverage ratio as well. So we need to be very careful, because that was in the recent time a very accurate indicator for a next price move to the downside, just to liquidate all these high leverage longs. We need to see, I think they are at the moment with the price action again attracting those high leverage longs, and we need to be very careful with that. So yeah, if we check now, for example, here we see that we received 180, almost 183 millions in stablecoins inflows to derivative exchanges. An hour before, another 110 million, so indicating almost 300 millions. And related to bitcoins, for example, just 1,400 bitcoins outflows here, while 1,700 bitcoins inflow here, and then 1,600 bitcoins inflows, while 3,300 bitcoins outflows. So the net flow looks much more red than green, and I agree here. So indicating, it seems some people are taking profit maybe from the longs. So we need to be very careful here. If I see that we are not just breaking 20,400, I will close my long, because I did then some profit, but even not big, but it's not worth just to risk something. BitMEX, well, or blockchain whispers. I'm going just to take a look here. No. So we see that, as mentioned, I mean 65 to 35, it's just too bearish. It's indicating too many people are just playing the card like inspo, hey, we will go up. I mean, usually we should, but I'm not sure if exchanges have any interest to take these guys here with them to the upside and to allow any profit taking. here it looks a little bit better on Ethereum, but also here, for example, we have 57 to 43, so it looks better, and that's extremely bearish in my opinion. While this here is fine, it's okay. I think that's something that can work. However, let us check what the Kingfisher is showing us. Maybe I have some luck with my spin today. No, not really, but it's fine. Thank you very much, the Kingfisher. Let us go directly to Binance. I look forward to see the explanation and description how the Kingfisher is working by Ben, as mentioned Saturday. And we see, we see here, for example, between 21 and 22,000 liquidation cluster, and of course between 23.5 and 24.5, a big one here. On the long side, it looks relatively low and flat. It seems that also here the volume lifted up, so 100 million is the max, and it would go to 23,300. So only if we go to 23,300 we can liquidate those shorts here. Let us take a look to FTX. FTX is indicating the same, something usually it does. No. At least we are missing the liquidation cluster here. We still have the liquidation cluster here, and look, that's incredible. Even here, that looks extremely empty. Cleaned. Very cleaned. That's crazy. But thank you very much. At the moment, we only know if they want to go in one direction at the moment, just based on the Kingfisher, it would make sense to go more to the upside. 23, 24. You know that I have said, at least based on my trend channel, it would make more sense to go directly to 26, 25, 26. So that would be possible. But it's just, if they just want to liquidate some volume, then we need to go to 23,524, and then we need to see what's going to happen next. And that's it. Oh wait, it's not. No, of course not. Look that, because that's the best indicator at the moment. The open interest maintains, it can go a little bit more up, and then we need to be very careful, because we had that. Always the price declined afterwards. So we need to see what's going to happen next, right? But that's why I'm really careful trading at the moment. So what we see here is 30 minutes time frame. We still see that FTX is extremely bearish at the moment. It looks like they want to push up, but I'm not really sure. That CBD, cumulative volume delta, I have explained in detail what's the difference between volume delta and cumulative volume delta. If you missed that, please watch my live stream from Saturday, the Inspos Q&A, because I have explained very well, and that's bearish. It's at least indicating right now, it looks like FTX is buying more than selling, but the trend is clear bearish, indicating they are really in a distribution mode. If we check, for example, here, that's Binance at the moment, also here the 30 minutes time frame, and we can see that also here, they distributed, they bought again much more than they distributed even more, and they stabilized, and now it seems they want to buy a little bit. The price is following that, but it doesn't look great. It really doesn't look great. Even I'm expecting to go more up, but their reaction is very weak, to be honest. So if we check Bitfinex, what should I say? Look what Bitfinex is doing. And that's not bullish at all. So the price is going up and these guys are selling. That's not cool at all. I mean, look that. Red, 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 red. Jesus. But thanks God we have Coinbase, right? Because otherwise we could say, oh Jesus, this market is going to crash. But we know that Coinbase is always buying. Even right now they are not doing it. I mean, even these guys, they distributed a little bit. Not sure. I'm a little bit scared that Coinbase is going such kind of, uh, unload. I really hope they are not going to do that. However, let us go forward and check the entities. We have these entities here, of course, lifting up, indicating they are accumulating. We can see these guys lifting up, they are accumulating. We see these wallets here at the moment not doing anything. They are accumulated wall, but at the moment nothing big. These guys here not doing anything. The trend is positive, okay, they accumulated a little bit, but absolutely peanuts. And the market maker is rising its balances. The question is, why? I don't trust them at the moment. So they increased from August 20th, so 9 days ago, from 4,930,000 to 4,970,000, indicating 40,000 Bitcoin more than before in just 9 days. But does that mean we are going to make the next bull run? At the moment, it's too early to say that. That depends if they start to accumulate. Usually that would happen while the price is dumping and not when the price is going up, because these guys are too smart. They never buy the way up, at least only if they want to trigger, for example, a pump and to allow the retailers to push the price more up while they can start to distribute. So it's really too early. I mean, they did that several times. They pushed up the price, or at least they raised the balances to decline it even more. They raised the balances to decline it even more. They raised the balances the first time that they declined even more than before. So we need to track them. If I see they start to accumulate while the price is declining, that's the perfect signal to start to buy. And that's for me the perfect signal. And even then we will have enough opportunity to buy dips, because they will start fake rallies, and every fake rally will end with a lower low. So we will make our business then. We will see what's going to happen here. So let us check what's happening here. Well, we know
exchange walls. I'm not interested as usual, thanks to Inspo Crypto. Yeah, that's it from my side. I'm really look at the long side. I want to place a short sometime, but after I see that this 3-minute money flow is going down right now, it seems we have another little wave to the upside. When I see the 45-minute and the 1 hour, it looks really money flow going in the green, but the momentum is very weak, so I'm on the sidelines just waiting for a good position. I guess we have to lift up a little bit more. The daily really looks like really bullish. Okay, have a good day going forward.